Y'all, word on the street is Amy Luciani has filed for divorce from Dwight Howard after only 6 months of being married, saying that he was sneaking around on her the entire time. And hold up, this ain't even the first time a woman dumped Dwight for sneaking. The real gag, it ain't just women he's been sneaking around with.
He's claiming to be a certain way, but then denying the other side of it.
Now, Amy out here claiming she don't mess with Dwight no more because he messes with men in wigs? Baby, we got video old tea, fresh receipts, and a whole lot of I told you so's being thrown around. Buckle up, because this one is messy. Let's get into it. So according to the streets, Amy Luciani caught Dwight Howard red-handed, literally doing some things with men in wigs. That's the word. And now she's reportedly spiraling, trying to do damage control because the last thing sis wants is to be the next trending meme with a big fat "we warned you" slapped across her forehead. But let's rewind, because this ain't new tea. Remember Royce Reed, Dwight's first baby mama? She been told y'all, and folks called that lady bitter. Sis wasn't bitter, she was just giving us a PSA. Royce said she witnessed him being intimate with men multiple times and that his real preference ain't no mystery.
I think he's that entire alphabet.
Okay.
Yeah.
The whole alphabet.
I think he's that whole alphabet. I don't even want to start it because I don't know all of them, but like, I think he's curious.
Oh, now, when news of this first hit the streets, fans were hella confused because Dwight Howard came into the NBA like he was trying to be Kirk Franklin with a jump shot, talking about how he's super religious, how he wanted to be a positive role model. So when people caught on to what he was doing behind that God-fearing smile, they were gagged. For one, he's got 5 kids by 5 different women, and according to those women, he wasn't exactly showing up and doing his duties as a dad, with many of them claiming that he was a deadbeat who had them blocked. But that wasn't all. He also dated WNBA star Tia Cooper, and that ended badly. Then he not only got exposed for messing with men, he got sued by one of the men he was messing around with for allegedly bringing another man to join them without his permission. According to Radar Online, the man named Stephen Harper said he first connected with Dwight on IG back in May 2021. The two reportedly chatted for months, building up to an in-person meetup at Dwight's home on July 19th of that year. And Harper dropped major receipts of some of the texts they shared, and y'all, it was very detailed and left nothing to the imagination. In one text, Dwight clarified that he wasn't into men or anything, he just liked to be freaky. Then he go and ask for a photo of that man's genitals in the next text. Harper claims that what was supposed to be a one-on-one hookup quickly took a turn. After some kissing, Dwight allegedly introduced a third person into the situation, a man dressed as a woman who went by the name Kitty. Now, in the lawsuit, Harper says Dwight pressured him into having a threesome, which made him extremely uncomfortable, saying he also did some things to him that he wasn't down for and forced him to reciprocate. Now, when Dwight finally responded to the accusations, he did not deny it. He admitted to exchanging explicit messages with Harper and confirmed they met on Instagram, but when it comes to the serious allegations, Dwight clarified that it was all consensual. His legal team stated, quote, "The three agreed to touch one another and to engage in consensual activity."
Who cares? Who cares who I was text messaging? You just mad because I want text messaging. Yo, bad. That's what it is.
When the DL accusations started flying, what did Dwight do? He pulled the "it's nobody's business" card. He straight up said in an interview that he wasn't going to address the allegations because it was no one else's concern but his.
And I want to talk about that too.
And what I do in my personal life is nobody fucking
Thank you.
business.
Thank you. I just want you to answer that.
I keep going. It's nobody business.
Okay, so fast forward to Amy Luciani popping out with my man. She was out here defending him with passion, even clapped back at fans saying that he was a bad dad, sharing how deeply in love they were, attending dinners with his kids, posting couple selfies and Bible verses.
He's just the greatest and most perfect example of what a man should be that is trying to walk like Christ or believes in God. This is the perfect example, so he's perfect.
Amy said Dwight was an amazing father and the best husband anyone could ask for. Now, the fans were quick to ask which Dwight she was talking about because the one Royce and the rest of the internet knew, he was more DL daddy. Turns out all the PDA and Jesus quotes couldn't cover up what was really going on behind closed doors, because while Amy was busy defending Dwight on Instagram, he was allegedly having fun elsewhere, with men in wigs. And the real gag, folks believe that Amy knew all along. They say she was okay with it until she wasn't, until the embarrassment was too loud, until she couldn't look away from the receipts anymore. Now that she's caught him in action, Amy is reportedly done. She filed for divorce and is now posting cryptic quotes. She unfollowed Dwight and soft launched her single life, but the internet is not letting her live it down.
It's crazy how Amy's saying that she don't mess with Dwight because he messed with men in wigs. It was never a secret. I thought Stevie Wonder even knew.
Whoa, this fan said, I mean, he's a man. What did she think was going to happen? She definitely knew and was defending him when people were saying ish to her when they first hit the scene. She didn't care then. Why does she care now? Might as well join them.
Nicki Minaj just blew up JayZ's biggest secret, and she claims Beyonce is blocking Jay from acknowledging his alleged love child, Rymir Satterthwaite. But it looks like Jay is already trying to silence Nicki because she's now calling him out for messing with her Instagram account.
The amount of people on Instagram is remarkably low. I wonder who's behind that.
Things just took a hard left in the drama between JayZ and his rumored son, Rymir. And Rymir is now reportedly one step closer to forcing the DNA test that Jay's been ghosting since day one. As reported by multiple outlets, a judge has granted Rymir's request to move forward with his case. And now JayZ has to respond to Rymir's paternity lawsuit. And while JayZ still hasn't publicly addressed this whole situation, his longtime enemies 50 Cent and Nicki Minaj had a lot to say about it. First, 50 shared a screenshot of a headline about Rymir's lawsuit, and he wrote in the caption, "Can somebody help me with this one? What does this man want? He is a 34-year-old man. There is no back child support. Why exactly does he want?" But we're all thinking the same thing. That is his nose. LOL. And then Nicki joined the chat and shared a screenshot of Nicki's post with the caption, "Oh, is this why he was trending the other day? I don't know. I hope all is well. To God be the glory." Now, in case you missed it, Nicki has been going off on JayZ on social media for weeks, and she's calling him out for everything from lying to cover up for Megan Thee Stallion to ruining hip-hop, football, basketball, touring, Instagram, and Twitter. As for those rumors about JayZ hiding a love child, Nicki implied that JayZ is stuck in an unhappy marriage, writing, "No one hates a happy marriage more than people in an unhappy one." So is Nicki implying that Beyonce knows about Jay's rumored love child? Well, we can't know for sure, but what we do know is that Rymir has been trying to get JayZ to do a paternity test for years, but Jay used every legal trick in the book to dodge the test. And there's been a lot of talk online that the real reason JayZ is avoiding the DNA test is because Rymir's mom was allegedly just 15 or 16 when she had Rymir. So Rymir first took JayZ to court in December 2014 with help from his godmother and paralegal Lily Coley. And Rymir claimed in his filing that Jay had an affair with his late mother Wanda in the 90s. But according to Lily, JayZ and his legal team brought fraudulent and false info to court. And because of that, the case was thrown out. However, Rymir never stopped fighting to prove he's JayZ's son. In 2018, The Sun reported that Rymir filed new court documents accusing Jay of using his fame and fortune to avoid taking the test for over 8 years. But for some reason, Rymir's requests kept getting denied. And then things got real dark. Rymir's godmother Lily went on the Hip Hop News Uncensored podcast and revealed that Rymir was shot after filing charges against JayZ.
Rymir was shot at somewhere in September. He was in the parking lot with other people near where he's at living now. And out of all the cars there, his was the only one shot up. So we believe that was a nexus or a connection, I believe, between the case and what's going on because it was around the time. In addition to that, we've had people come to my home in the past, driving on the grass. We have people knocking on the door at 4 o'clock in the morning. We've been through all of it. So now a lot of people are wondering why JayZ won't take that test, because that would be the easiest way to make all this go away. We know he's not worried about money because, as 50 Cent pointed out, Rymir can't get retroactive child support. So could it be that those rumors about Rymir's mom being 16 are true? And is Nicki hinting that she has more dirt on JayZ than he realizes?